What's going on, everybody? It's James, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at what professional institutional traders are buying and selling according to the commitment of traders data, and we're going to be doing that by looking at the smart money tracking feature in the A1 Edgefinder. Here at A1 Trading, we track closely what professional traders are doing so that we can stay up to date in the markets, and we want to be able to give y'all the most up-to-date and accurate information possible when you're navigating the market and buying and selling trades on your own. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So here we are on the home page of the A1 Edgefinder, and if we go down on the left side right here to Smart Money Tracker, that's what we're going to be taking a look at today. We have everything in the risk on section right here, as well as all of our metals here, US oil, and risk off here. And so if you're unfamiliar with what you're looking at, this might be really confusing, but it's not too hard to understand. So we're going to start with what are short and long. Short means sell and long means buy. Those two words are interchangeable. So if you see short, we know that we're selling. Long is buy. And what we're looking at here is, according to COT data, that's what institutional traders, that's like the big money guys, the big players, this is what they're buying and selling. We can see that they have open contracts. We see that says non-commercial, and then it gives you a number there. That means that there are open contracts, whether or not they are buying or selling currencies, indices, or commodities. So we're going to start over here with the US dollar. In our content, you may have noticed that we occasionally use our own proprietary software to research the markets. This market scanner is called the A1 Edgefinder, and it is a tool our team has spent a lot of time designing and updating. The scanner imports data on things like retail positions to see what retail traders are buying or selling. It also imports bank and hedge fund positioning so that we can get an inside look at what the big players are up to. Of course, we pay attention to fundamentals, so we program the tool to grab economic data in real time to help keep us up to date. If you'd like a copy of the tool yourself, we're doing a major subscriber discount when you use code A1YT at checkout. In the description below, you'll find a link to get access to the tool. By purchasing our software, you'll be supporting our research videos here, as well as getting access to an amazing tool. Again, use code A1YT down below. Now, back to the video. And we see that the US dollar is 81.82% long, with 50,234 non-commercial open contracts. So that means that the big money guys are currently buying the US dollar, at least roughly 82% of them. And the short side is 18.18% with 11,165 open commercial contracts, non-commercial contracts, excuse me. So that's basically what we're looking at. And you can see that the size of the squares too, you're probably wondering what that means. That is the number of non-commercial contracts. So we can see US dollar has 50,000 in the long side, but compared to US oil's long side, which is much bigger, we see that number 374,677. So much bigger number. That's why the square is so much bigger and so much darker. So that is a basic breakdown of what we're looking at. So now we can go through and look at everything. So we're going to continue on in the risk off section. We have the Swiss franc here at 71.99% short and 28.01% long. The yen at 70.42% short and 29.58% long. Let's move on to oil because it's right here. We have 78.34% long compared to 21.66% short. How about some metals? We got gold, 62.27% long compared to 37.73% short. And how about our risk on? We have the euro over here at 54.92% short and 45.08% long. The SPX 500, 64.68% short, 35.32% long. The pound, 73.63% short, 26.37% long. New Zealand dollar, 55.21% short, 44.79% long. Aussie dollar 70.68% short, 29.32% long, and the NASDAQ 100 61.2% long, 38.8% short. So again, short and long mean buy or sell. Long is buy, short is sell. And the percentage that we're getting is based off of these non-commercial contracts. So if you totaled up the for euro example, if we took this 238,620 plus 195,875, that would be the total number of non-commercial contracts. And we know that 238,620 of those are short or selling, compared to the smaller 195,875 that are long or buying, and that is how we're getting this percentage here. So if we go ahead and look at this summary up here, let's take a look at risk on. And so this is also interesting because risk on is everything that falls under this category right here. So it's taking all of those non-commercial contracts, all of them, for the euro, SPX 500, NASDAQ 100, the pound, Aussie dollar, and New Zealand dollar, all of those contracts, and totaling it up right here, and that's how we're getting that number there. And we can see that we currently have 401,090 non-commercial long contracts open at an overall long percent of 41.67%. Same with oil. Oil, we don't have anything to add up here other than all the contracts that are already open on oil. It's not like risk on where we're adding up all of these different things. Oil is just oil. So we have a total of 478,263 non-commercial contracts open, with an overwhelming percent of them being long, 374,677 to be exact, 78.34% long, which is the same as we see here. Metals, this is all metal, so gold, silver, and platinum. We have 568,269 total open positions. 330,151 of them are long, so that comes out to 58.1% long. And risk off is our three down here. We have the yen, the dollar, and the Swiss franc. 231,192 total open positions, 100,062 are long, bringing that number to 43.28% long. Now let's look at our top long and our top short. So we can see that our top long here is the US dollar, US oil, gold, NASDAQ 100, and silver. And our top short are the pound, the Swiss franc, the Aussie dollar, the yen, and the SPX 500. Those are our top long and short. And you might be thinking, well, why is the US dollar number one when it's so much smaller? Well, that's because of the percentage. So we can see that 81.82% long is the largest long percentage out of all of them. Oil has more contracts open, but it's only 78.34% long compared to this 81.82% long. That's why we have the dollar listed at number one, even though overall there are less open contracts. Same goes with the shorts. Short side, the pound sits at 73.63%, and the Swiss franc sits at 71.99%. We can see here that the pound has 89,193 open contracts compared to the Swiss franc is very, very small, 6,948. It's so small, but it's still number two over these guys because of the percentage. The percentage is what we're looking at here. So that is a look at the smart money tracker. I'm going to show you guys just a little bit more of the Edgefinder just for fun, because we've added some new things, and if you haven't seen our previous Edgefinder videos, there's some stuff that you're missing out on. So we're going to take a look at one of our currency pairs, because this is something really cool that I want to show you guys. So let's look at Euro USD really quick. And when we go to the Euro USD page, and this is consistent for any of them. I just picked Euro USD because it's at the top, but any of our breakdowns here, if you go more in depth at any of our pairs, indices, or commodities, they're all going to look the same. These two things here, the scanner output summary and upcoming news, are two new features that we just added, and it is super, super cool. The scanner output summary gives you a written report or a written summary of all of this data that you see here. If you're not so much a numbers person, if you learn by reading, or you just need a little bit more of an explanation to what's going on, that's what this is for right here. It's gonna explain to you very easily what you're looking at exactly. And we also have this upcoming news, which shows you news that either has or happened yet. You can actually scroll through here to change it, and it'll give you the date of the event, time to the event, the country that the event is happening in, the currency that is affecting, the impact, what the actual event is. Just super, super detailed, so you can see, because we know that news affects the market in lots of different ways. So this just helps you know that there's things, what's coming up, what to look out for, and how it could potentially affect the market that you're looking at. Okay, and so keep in mind that both of these are added to everything that you see here, all of the major currency pairs, minor currency pairs, commodities, and indices. So yeah, lots of stuff going on in the Edgefinder. If you'd like it for yourself, you can get that in the link in the description. There is a link down there to get the Edgefinder and use code A1YT for a major discount at checkout. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.